Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Faking to give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Locke throwing on target to Fant, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Locke. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football, it's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A pickup of 15
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's locked. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And McManus able to put it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tackled at the 27-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On the draw, it's White. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Nice nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Rip left.
Second and 10, Newton again. Caught by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including a touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Block working out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try to keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw it is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
25-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Locke. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and it's the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 40.
Sometimes you're never quite sure there's actually scheme that got the ball blocked. But I know one thing, the special teams coach, he's going to take the pats on the back for it anyway.
It's always interesting to watch after the block, the scramble for the football. Nice job there. They kept their wherewithal, got it, able to return it.
And on that, he can take the pats on the back because once you get the block, everything that happens from there is really controlled chaos. And you try and control it through your practice, through your teaching, and understand, expect to get the block. And once we do, this is how we respond.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give him a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
38-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now a give to White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. On the give, it's White. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Locke. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 16-yard line.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
James White.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, here's White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Second and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
26-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Got a man open, that's Harry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and 4. Now the Pats leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Newton. He hits White, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 8, 8.
A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a timeout taken.
It's a pickup of
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
And the Broncos first down.
Here we go. Set. 60.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Denver.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And it's Michel once again. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Newton on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's White.
James White.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Newton. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Going with White here, toss left, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And they will run it with the shell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Block. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
For Jerry Jeudy.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
It's been a tough game one for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Edelman set to return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 46. Smash. Mike's 47. Check.
They run with Burkhead. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
49.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Hey, check Mike 45. Get the ball.
Again, they run with Burkhead. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll be punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Another run by Lindsey, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
36 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the gun, Lock. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Lock gets it to Gordon. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Here's one. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3 down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Clock now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Patriots 38, Broncos 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Denver. The Patriots take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Burkhead. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
New England on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
They hand this off to Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. 47 to Mike, boy, 47.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Down right around the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. New England on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's good. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down, Broncos.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First and 10 is Lindsey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Patriots 41, Broncos 24. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Gunnar Olszewski on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Newton on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 42. Here we go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check pass. Check pass.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Newton on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.